I'm going to do two easy recipes for you today. One is a beautiful asparagus and red pepper salad, perfect for springtime, with hard-boiled egg. I'm gonna take you through the steps. You see I have already assembled this, and we're gonna make the vinaigrette together. So with asparagus, there are two schools of thought. You break it where it comes off the easiest, and sometimes that's a lot of waste. So here is what I did for today because I have plenty of time. I'm not going anywhere for a few months. So just take off a little bit and peel the bottom half. It's really that skin that is woody. And there you have it. It really doesn't take very long, 5 or 10 seconds per spear. And look at the difference. You get so much more asparagus this way. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is hard-boiled eggs. I'm probably the last person on the planet to find out that steaming eggs is a beautiful way to hard-boil them. You use less water because you put the eggs in your steaming basket with a little water on the bottom, cover it, bring it to a boil, and when it's done, take the 14 minutes. Take the lid off, let them cool, and I'm just showing you here how beautifully these peel using this method. And you'll notice I'm not holding it under cold water because I don't need to. The shell practically falls off. The last ingredient is roasted red pepper. Well, you can buy those in a jar, perfectly fine. I had a red bell pepper today. I roasted it right on the flame, but you can do it in the broiler, you can do it on the grill. You put them in a paper or plastic sack, let them sweat, and then hold them under cold water while you peel the skins off and seed them, then sliced it. That's it. Those are our 3 ingredients. So the next step is making our vinaigrette. Due to technical difficulties, you didn't get to see me add the ingredients, but this recipe calls for shallot vinegar. I don't have any shallot vinegar, but I have shallots. So I've finely minced some shallots in here. I've added some sherry vinegar, which is really tasty. A few grinds of pepper, some salt, and I have added my olive oil, and I'm just whisking that all together. And that looks about right for me. I tend to like a pretty vinegary vinaigrette. So let's taste that for flavoring. Perfect. And I'm just going to pour this over our salad. And there you have it. Asparagus and roasted red pepper salad with a vinaigrette shallot dressing. Okay, before we get started on our next recipe, which is chicken enchiladas, I forgot to mention how I cook the asparagus for the asparagus salad. Large pot, boiling water, nicely salted, the Julia Child method. Throw in the raw asparagus. When it comes to a boil, your asparagus is done. That's her method for any green vegetable, and it really works. Asparagus, 2 to 3 minutes. Broccoli, 2. Green beans, maybe as much as 9 minutes. But a surefire way to cook green vegetables and never screw them up. So what I'm doing right now for the chicken enchiladas is softening them. I'm using neutral oil. I happen to be using grapeseed oil. Canola, sunflower, peanut, anything to do. Grapeseed oil and peanut have a real high burning point, so they're desirable. And there we are. I've got enough to make a baker's dozen. I have some canned green enchilada sauce. That's ready to go. I'm gonna bring it over here to the assembly point. Set it on my handy Titans trivet with my handy Titans mitt. This is dinner with 12 Titans, something I love to host. And by the way, Titan-in-law Eddie, my husband, is the videographer today. Okay, chicken enchiladas. Very easy. I've already made my mix. You'll see it's the consistency of chicken salad or tuna salad. And what I've got in here is 2 shredded chicken breasts that I poached. You can use rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. I'm using chicken breasts, chicken thighs, whatever will work. I've got 1 white chopped onion in here, and I've got 2 roasted poblano peppers, which I did at the same time as my red pepper, for the egg salad, right on the stove. They're chopped in here, but honestly, 2 cans of chopped green chilies, perfect. I've got salt and pepper in here, and I sprinkled a little ground cumin. The other thing that's in here is 3 to 4 cups of grated Monterey Jack cheese, and it's occurred to me that Sonoma Jack with the peppers in it could be awesome in this recipe. I like this one because there's no assembly line like with my hamburger enchiladas. It's all one. So what I do, taking that softened some of the green sauce, this is probably enough to make 2 to 3 dozen enchiladas. Roll that up, and we just start snugging them in. I'm going to finish that, and while I'm working, I want to tell you a little bit more about Dinner with 12. It's a program run by the Alumni Association where alumni invite current students or recently graduated students into their home. We don't know any of them, and usually the students don't know each other. It's a great way to build our Titan community, Titan family. The students often have questions. They want to know about my experience at Cal State Fullerton. They get to know each other, which is really neat. There's always an exchanging of emails going on. They meet students from different majors, which doesn't happen easily when you're on campus. So it's just a super opportunity, and we love it. The students are always so much fun, so grateful to be fed. I make sure I make plenty and send everybody home with another meal or 2. And this happens to be, I vary what I do. I've done Enchilada Bars, and this is on it. The asparagus and roasted red pepper has been on the menu when I do brunches. All right, so as you see, there's really almost no work to this. When I have these rolled, I'm going to put a little bit more green sauce on the top of them. I'm going to sprinkle them with a little bit more Monterey Jack cheese. These will get popped in the oven at 325 for maybe a half an hour. You just look. The other thing that these are great for, and I will probably do this because I've made so much, is if you have aluminum containers, put them in a shallow baking pan in aluminum, wrap them very well, and they freeze beautifully. So you can see we're almost to the end of a, I'll probably get 8 or 9 in this container. And yeah, I've got 2 to 2.5 dozen ingredients here. But I love making this one because it all goes in at once. So, what else do I do at Cal State Fullerton? I am the treasurer of MAM, which is the Arts Alliance that supports the College of the Arts, and you'll see our really nice College of the Arts reusable bottles. I'm the treasurer of that organization, and we do support those students. If you haven't been over to the university, when we get back to whatever our new normal is going to be, Eddie and I can't encourage you enough to take in a show at Cal State Fullerton. We have a beautiful venue for plays, for concerts, and the Clay's Performing Arts Center, and you won't be sorry. Cheapest ticket in town and best entertainment. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands right now, because I do like to work with my hands. I have a lot of tools, but these are the best ones in the kitchen. So, like I said, to finish this off for baking, I'm going to put some more sauce on it. Now, when you're ready to serve these, serve them with the side of sauce. Sour cream is terrific on these, and a sprinkle of cotija cheese, queso añejo, which I keep right on the sink. It's almost like a Parmesan. Great, and you're done.